Welcome to this course brought to you by Innoved Academy. We run courses on medical device development, and today I'm really excited to present you the following course on ISO 14971 on the application of risk management for the design and development of medical devices. And I'm very excited that you have decided to embark on this journey to deepen your understanding of ISO 14971, the key international standard for risk management in the medical device industry. Now, before we dive in, let's take a moment to talk about what you're going to gain from this course and how it's going to help transform you into a risk management expert. Now, something unique about this course is that we try very much to focus on the application of risk management, which is why we have focused a lot of the material on this example that you see in front of you, which is a portable automatic external defibrillator. That's what AED stands for. Which I think is a very good example to focus our attention on because it is both a mechanical and electronic, and it's also a product that contains software, and it's a fairly high risk device. And we'll be able to see many practical examples of risk control measures, how we're meant to mitigate risk to develop safe and effective medical devices. So many of the lessons in this course will be centered around that example. Now, the medtech industry and medical device development in general is one of the most challenging industries to work in. There are stringent and constantly evolving regulatory requirements, and of course, there are mountains to climb in terms of the steep learning curves and the difficulty that a lot of people have when trying to master the many international standards that are applicable to the design and development of medical devices. And as well as this, medical devices, just by their nature, bring with them a great potential to add tremendous benefits to patients' lives, yet at the same time, they're a great dichotomy in many senses because they also carry with them great risk of the harm that they may unintentionally cause to patients and other users. Hence, it can be a challenge to develop safe and effective medical devices, which is why risk management is, in fact, such a deal when it comes to developing medical devices, because this is the tool that we use, primary tool, to develop safe and effective medical devices. Now, all of this, of course, combined puts a great responsibility on professionals who work in the industry who have to master all of the topics that are needed to develop safe and effective medical devices so that we can mitigate the risks to patients. And in this course, what we aim to do is we're going to bring you on a journey where we're going to cover in depth some key topics, such as the ones described here. So, we're going to look at why medical devices have a unique and different relationship with risk compared to other types of devices. We'll also look as well at the foundation that risk management is really built upon, and that's things like design controls and systems engineering principles. And then, of course, the meat of this course, we will look at what is risk management and how can we apply it to develop safe and effective medical devices. Now, the ultimate aim here, of course, is to transform you into a risk management expert so that you have a clear guide and a deep understanding of how to apply the principles of risk management to develop safe, effective, and compliant medical devices in line with ISO 14971. Now, you may be wondering, how is this course structured? So the course is decomposed as into three main sections. Section 1 is short and sweet. It's just a course introduction, and we will explain things like why medical devices are inherently more risky. We will also look and give an overview of ISO 14971, and we'll discuss its relationship with ISO 13485, the QMS international standard. In Section 2, we'll cover primarily design controls and systems engineering, and we'll also look at some other, I would call them, the risk management prerequisites, the intended use statement, and things like reasonably foreseeable misuse and characteristics related to safety. This is basically all the stuff that you need to have in place before you can actually apply risk management to your own design. And then lastly, in section 3, we will cover risk management, of course. We'll look at stuff like how to identify hazards, how to estimate and evaluate risk, how to apply risk controls and verify risk controls are effective, and then how to complete risk management activities. And we'll also have a brief discussion on production and post-production activities. Now, this course is jammed packed with information, We have tried to condense it to fit as much in as possible and provide you with the optimal learning outcomes. You might be wondering, who exactly is this course for? And we recommend this course for industry professionals or just anybody curious about medical device development and risk management. And it's okay if you're new to risk management, we'll explain these principles from the foundation up, or if you're already experienced with the topic, because we'll try and provide fresh perspective through the use of the practical examples. And in terms of just the people, what individual roles, we recommend it for people like project managers, design engineers, software developers, including firmware and embedded, data scientists, quality staff, regulatory staff, and even students are all welcomed to partake in this course. Without further ado, let's get started and jump right in and start your journey to become a medical device risk management expert.